Alrighty, bear with me, my first voiceover. So, I wash my face in the shower, and after I wash my face, I moisturize with the Neutrogena Hydro Burst. I like to put some chapstick on my lips. I put some Carmex on my lips, and then I'm going to take my lemongrass oil from Stay Moisture. It's just to help lighten up the dark spots and underneath my eyes, the dark circles or whatever. Next, I'm going to set with the MAC and Patrick Star setting powder, because I seen this hack on TikTok, so I said, why not? It's actually like a really good one too. Now I'm going to take my primer, my Too Faced Makeover RX primer, and I'm going to pat that into my face. And after I do that, I'm gonna take my setting spray. You can do whatever setting spray of your choice, and spray that. After that, I'm gonna fill in my brows, and I'm using the Elf. What is it called? The Elf Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the color Neutral Brown. I think it's Neutral Brown. Yeah, it's Neutral Brown. So now I'm going to take my NYX brow powder in the shade Dark Brown to fill in the 2/3 on back. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Tan with my Morphe M158 brush. And I'm going to do that on the tops and bottoms of my brows. And I'm just blending all of that out with a Real Technique brush. And I'm going to use my Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline in the color Caramel or Caramel to blend this out on my eyes. Now I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 356, which is a warm coconut, and my what brush did I use? It's like a dense foundation brush. I'm gonna tell y'all, give me 2 seconds. Elf Ultra Blending Brush. Now I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fine to highlight my face, and I'm also going to use Dark Cocoa from them to contour my cheekbones. I'm not going to do my forehead because, of course, my scarf, and then my chin is not really that big. And the brush I'm using to blend out my concealer is the Morphe M53 brush. And Patrick Star is the one that introduced me to that. He called it a mini beauty blender on a stick. And I'm going to use whatever product is left that I've built up from blending that out. And I'm going to put that on my jawline to give it that effect of a false contour right now before I blend it out. Now what I'm doing here, I'm taking the foundation brush that I used from earlier, and I'm going to marry the two into my skin, as in the contour and the highlight that I have. And I'm just marry the two back and forth. I'm going to go in between that the foundation brush and then that concealer brush, just to get all of that together. Next, I am about to set. Now how I set is I take my brush, I take the beauty blender, take whatever powder I'm using. The powder that I am using is the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade Deep. And I'm going to put it on my damp beauty blender, which is the Morphe one that I'm using right now. The damp sponge, take that brush, blend out that bottom crease, because you're going to crease. So blend that out before you set. Dip it in that powder and go ahead and push it into the skin before you start baking, because once you start baking, that's how you get the flashbacks, and that's how all of that powder sticks to the foundation versus what it's supposed to be doing. Now what I'm doing here is the same thing as I did under the eyes. I'm going to set my eyelids. Going to either look down or close my eye, take that same concealer brush, blend out that lid, take that sponge and press that powder into my eyelids. First I do it into my crease, and then I do it all over. Now I'm baking a little bit. I'm going to use the MAC and Patrick Star setting powder. I'm going to put it under my eyes, bake for a little bit, and then I'm going to put it on top of my eyelids and then wipe it off. I'm only baking for like 2 seconds. Next, I'm going to set my entire face using my L'Oreal True Match foundation powder in the color Classic Tan, and my Elf's Flawless Face Brush. Next, I'm going to just warm up my face with the Chocolate Soleil Bronzer by Too Faced. And then afterwards, I'm going to go in with the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette from Armed and Gorgeous, the color Proud, just to deepen my contour. And I'm just going to clean up my contour with the foundation powder. Next, I'm taking the NYX Highlight and Contour palette, and I'm going to take the shade Toffee or Caramel, and I'm just going to contour my nose. Boom, highlighter. So what I'm going to use to highlight, I'm going to use two things. I'm going to use MAC's Whisper of Guilt. Then I'm going to go on top of it with the Maybelline's Master Chrome and Melted Gold. Warning, kind of went overboard in the highlighting, but I toned it down with my powder brush. Okay, now I have put the VIP color from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette in the corners of my eyes, but I didn't like it, so I just stuck with the Whisper of Guilt. But I am gonna go back into that palette and use the shade Smooth Criminal and just blend that into the outer portion of my crease. Didn't do it all the way in, I just wanted to give some life to the 2/3 of my eye. Okay, now mascara time. So I'm going to take the Bad and Bold Lashes by MAC, and I'm just going to do the top and the bottom. Like you can see the difference, okay? Alright, y'all, and now for my lips, I just used the regular Beauty Supply Store lip gloss and the MAC's collection from last Christmas in the color Silver Screen Storm. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on my next video.